Hooray, things are loading. That's always good to see. Hello. I've just realised I need a new window capture so we can start this properly, because the first thing we obviously need to do is make a character display. Let's do display actually, maybe that'll work. Apparently it's the first one I have, so that's always an interesting start. Yeah, we'll just do that one to begin with. There we go. Don't think it quite needs to be that big. So the way I've done it for here is I've got just a list of the races that I don't play very often, and I'm just going to have them made, like drawn randomly. So the race we are playing, a shifter, okay, that's going to be challenging in itself, and the only class I have that I've taken out of here is monk, so shifter bard is how we're doing this. So once that eventually decides it's going to hide itself, and hopefully OBS doesn't crash in the meantime, I will hop back over to wherever it is. Here. Completely reset the character, and actually I can now close that window for myself. There we go. Change the race. I just picked Bugbear because it was the top one, just so I could have a character there ready to be set up. Where is there? Shifter. Oh, I've got 4 different types. So to add to the randomness, I'm going to roll a d4. Change that preset to 1d4, roll. And I actually need to bring OBS over here because I don't know what that said. 4. Excellent. Which means we're going to be a wild hunt shifter, whatever on earth that means. Dark vision, always helpful. Shifting, natural tracker, and shifting feature. Sometimes called were-touched, are humanoids with a bestial aspect. Damn. Okay. I've just realised my stream thing from the AI bot is wrong. But that's fine, I might have messed it over. Let me just send a quick test message. See if it comes up on my stream chat, and it does. Excellent. So have dark vision up to 60 feet. Okay. Shifting as a bonus action, you can assume a more bestial appearance. The transformation lasts for 1 minute until you die, or until you revert to your normal appearance as a bonus action. When you shift, you gain temporary hit points equal to your level plus your constitution modifier, a minimum of 1, obviously. Also gain additional benefits that depend on your shifter subrace. Once you shift, you can't do so again until you finish a short rest. Okay, so that's going to be really helpful to remember. The beast within shapes each shifter physically and mentally. I'll tell you what, struggling to read is not going to go very well for this stream, considering that, you know, it's AI led. Anyway, might look at getting a voice to text thing, a text to voice thing maybe. 4 major sub-races include Beasttooth, Longtooth, Swiftstride and Wild Hunt. Okay, so we're Wild Hunt. Choose a sub-race for your shifter, I've already selected that. Natural Tracker, Proficiency and Survival Skill, Wisdom increased by 2, Dex increased by 1. And you have advantage on Wisdom checks, and no creature within 30 feet of you. Whoa! That's dangerous. While shifted, you have an advantage on Wisdom checks, and no creature within 30 feet of you can make an attack roll with advantage against you. Ouch. Oh, it's just telling me it's removed certain things from my screen. So yeah, that's Natural Tracker, yeah. Cool, that was just the exact same thing. Ooh, not Barbarian. I've never played a Bard before. And this is why I go for the randomizer. That's what we got. 2 cantrips. It's a charisma build, so charisma and wisdom are going to need to be 2 of my highest stats by the looks of it. Control castle, yeah. Jack of all trades, Song of Rest, beginning at 2nd level, you can use your soothing music or oration to help revitalise your wounded allies during a short rest. If you or any friendly creature who can hear your performance regain hit points at the end of a short rest by spending 1 or more hit die. Each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6, and that increases as you go through. Don't need to read through all that because that will come up as we go. So 6 choices of proficiency. Oh, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we'll just roll flat d20 for them. Preset 1d20 and roll. 17. Not so much strength, so 17. I don't know what that is, but we will figure that out eventually. And another d20. 18, which is actually 19, which War Gong. Excellent. Oh, 3 musical instruments, good god, okay. Hello, fellow nerd. I'm trying to actually get used to having the right way I need to have this set up, because it's really weird. Right, 11. Ideally, I'd need like a 3rd monitor, I think, but that's just going to get silly. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and a lyre. Skills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Plus 1d6. Roll. So 11. Another 11, so we'll call that 10. And 12. Okay, so that's a nice, well, not even, balanced number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Medicine, nature, and perception. I've already lost it there. Maximum hit points is 6, but... Oh no, sorry. Wait, so... 1d8, there we go. Always take maximum hit points, because... Good God, I have a feeling we're going to need them. 2 cantrips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I'm even going to randomise my spells, because clearly I'm not making this hard enough on myself. Number 2 and number 1. So the first 2 cantrips on the list: Blade Ward and Dancing Lights. To the end of your next turn, you have resistance against basic attacks, basic damage. Nice. Dancing Lights. 4 torch-sized lights within range, making them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs that hover in the air for the duration. You can also combine the 4 lights into one glowing, vaguely humanoid form of medium size. Interesting. And as a bonus action, you can move the lights up to 60 foot to a new spot within range. Okay. There are definitely better ones on that list that I would have preferred, but you know, that's how randomizers work. Oh, look, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 at Detect Magic, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Why do none of these have things that actually like balance well on a dice roller? Because there's 23. Are we going for 19? And 22. Wow, I suddenly forgot how to count. So it's 23, so that's 22 Thunder Wave, nice. 21, 20, and 19. Sleep early on, not a bad spell. Look, those hit points, falls unconscious until the spell ends. That can get me out of a scrape early on. Oh, I get 2 more. Duh. So for that one we can... Oh no, wait, I have to keep the D4 on there to make it fair. Oh, 19 and 3 again, so that one's taken. 8 and 7. Is the layout okay as well, by the way? Like, is everything actually visible enough? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Disguise Self and Dissonant Whispers. Great combination. Manual enrolled because screw point buy. Load myself up a little notepad so I can keep track of the dice rolls for my skills. Right. $4d4. Roll. Not 4d4, 46. Wow, that would really hamper my skills. Okay, I might be able to zoom in a little bit more. 2 seconds. Yes? Yeah, sure. Oh, cool. I'll come grab it. That's fine, no worries. Awesome, thank you very much. Thank you. I have fries. Randomly got a knock on my door. Hey, do you want some chips? Yeah, alright, bet. What was it? Yeah, do, because obviously I've got, for me, it look, okay, to be fair, it does look quite hard for me to read as well, but it's just not, it does put a lot on the screen at the time, so yeah, let me know and I'll yeah, you'll see it and I'll figure it out, you know what I mean. Oh, that's a 9, that's not a good start, okay. That's an 8. I'm doing this right, aren't I? Because this doesn't seem good. Yeah, it's Matsugo goes is 18, so that's a 10. Well, at least that's not a minus, I suppose. That's a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we've got a plus. Oh, 13. It's a +1, but we've got something. And last one, an 11. Oh, we're gonna be dead, I think. Shit. No, because it's 4d4 and you take away the lowest. So it's only an 11. That is right, isn't it? Yeah. God, I actually was honestly questioning myself. Out of hope. So I hope you're not expecting this to be a long campaign with this character, because good lord. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I see what you mean. It looks... It's the resolution... Oh, okay, wait, hang on. Yeah, my output isn't great, so let's see. So we'll look at the settings. Oh, how's your new character for my campaign going, by the way? Video? I don't actually know how I can change any of this. I don't think I can during streaming. Oh wait. Let's try that one. I don't know what encoder preset means. Give it a few seconds, maybe it'll do something slightly different. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind helping you. That's fine. So... I suppose strength be the 9, or one of the 9s. Constitution I have to have if it has a 10. I already get a plus... I get a +1 to Dex and a +2 to Wisdom. So... The Dex can be the other 9, that makes it flat. Wisdom 13. Oh, what would that make a Wisdom 15? So actually, let's make that the 11. Charisma 13? And intelligence be the 8. Has the image quality or everything else changed at all? Because I don't actually know if what I changed would have made a difference. Oh, this is poor. I need to share this to our Discord group because, good God. That was the wrong settings thing. I don't know what a video bitrate is. Oh, okay. So I'm already at the upper thing. To be fair, it doesn't look the clearest on my side either. That's something I'll hopefully try and work on. What I've got to work on now is fucking surviving. So we are a bard. Level 1. I hope I should keep that the same. So, of the suggested names it's given me, Amethyst, Magma, Winter, Quicksilver, or Flint. Let's pick a picture as well. Let's go for Winter. Background 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 16, 17. Can't make 17 out of the dice we have, but that's fine. One d12 plus 1 d6. Oh. There we go. 12. How have I rolled? equally good on 2 dice than I did on my entire stats rolling thing. This is cursed. Let's go for Amethyst, I like that one. I'm about to cough, bear with. Bastards. Painful. 12. An Outlander as well, good god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 again. Another instrument, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I can make 18 on the dice roll. Just like that. So 10 on the instruments, and I'll just ignore the d6 on this one, so changing it again, 2 on the skills. Animal handling, of course. And 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's 12. I don't know what that language is, but we've got to roll with it. Oh, proficiency, sorry. I read language underneath, and that's what's right. Oh my god, there's a lot of these. You know, I'm just going to pick one at random, because this is random enough. There we go. Dwarvish, not bad. Okay, so character name, let's change that wherever they are. That's the banner. I will find you. Dice card alerts. Ah, it was literally right in front of me. Gotta make sure I spell the character's name right. Shifter. There we go, and hopefully that updates in real time. Oh, my view account doesn't match my Twitch one. Well, that thing clearly doesn't work. Mommy. Equipment, let's just go through it normally. I like longswords, they're cool. Entertainer's pack. Any other musical instrument, I've actually forgot entirely what I'm proficient in, so we'll just pick that one. Because, you know, that's the one that apparently I was able to pick. A pouch containing 10 gold points. Use a backpack, equip the dagger, wear leather armor, longsword, another pouch, and a quarterstaff. Excellent. I have an idea what I will do. If I pop open a new tab, separate it, bring it to here, bring it to here, go to not designer, I want image generator, turn to OBS, pop this back open, but change it so it actually grabs the right thing, which actually I can do just by doing this. Kind of see if I can make my character like this using good old AI art. A shifter, bard. I'm not going to be too picky because I want to see what it kind of comes up with. Definitely not highly skilled, not that I can type at all. Wow, there are O's in the word carrying now. So let's go back a second. Carrying a viol. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure this will tell us. Let's go. What's next? That's fine. Oh, it's a small violin. I feel I should go for the wolf. I feel I'm not even certain you guys can see this. Here you can. And I just hope that it will actually let me use the picture, because sometimes it doesn't like it. Let me reclose that and hide that. Yes, it does disappear. Excellent. Would you like me to pick the furry guy? I can download both, that's not a problem. The only reason I didn't pick the furry guy is he has a lot of, I suppose there could be replacement strings. He does have furry ears, so you know, that's kind of cool. Minimize that one. Yeah, no, that's fair. You watch, this will turn out to be like the only kind of thing I can't shift into, because I actually don't know what I can shift into yet. Or these are genuinely horrific stats to see. I have an armor class of 11. I'm in trouble. Okay, let's open Gemini and ask it to start running a one-on-one D&D campaign where you are the DM and I am the player character. I will be playing a level 1 bard shifter. I can't spell the word level. Use XP leveling. Now, do I be nice and give myself a level 1 feat? Because it didn't give me the option. Has this actually changed anything? Oh, it might not until I've actually... Yeah, no, that's fair. It hasn't changed anything. Okay, that's interesting. Because I have a lot more words on my screen. This is why you do session zeros, because for some reason, sometimes things just simply don't work. Ending in 2811. Okay, let's look at the... I have 8 hit points. Good. I've never started at level 1 before. Features and traits. Feats. Manage feats, right. This isn't one I will pick at random because I think I need to actually be able to fix myself. Savage attacker, once per turn when you roll damage for a melee weapon, you can re-roll the damage. Yeah, you guys aren't getting the updated version of my thing. Have I got to do this every time? Sorry, I know I started to wait, but that's kind of bugging me now. Oh, unless I have to do it like this. Wait, hang on. Because I can interact with it here. So if I press... Oh, you can see what I'm typing. Wait, I think I might have solved this potentially. Aha! Right. We're there. Oh, the reading isn't great though.
Hash hash the awakening, a call to harmony. You awaken in a world of soft flickering light, the scent of wood smoke and pine needles filling your...
Okay, so let's pause that. I will lower YouTube, because I don't think we should mute it.
Nostrils. A gentle melody drifts through the air, like a lullaby.
Can you guys hear the voice too?
Amethyst, your feline senses stir you from slumber. You find yourself nestled amongst the roots of a giant oak, sunlight dappling through the leaves above. Disoriented, you shift from your comfortable curl, fur catching on the rough bark. Memories return in flashes, the warmth of a crackling fire, the whispered jokes of fellow travelers, and then, a chilling howl that shattered the night. What is the last thing you clearly remember? The campaign will adapt based on your backstory and choices. Here are a few options to consider. You were traveling with a caravan when it was attacked by monstrous wolves. You managed to escape, but are unsure of the fate of your companions. You were on a solo pilgrimage to a hidden grove rumored to hold ancient musical secrets. The haunting howl might be connected to the grove's magic. You are a member of a nomadic shifter clan, and the howl served as a pre-arranged signal. You don't know the meaning, but following it could lead to important news.
I didn't realize you could do this. That was actually going to be a lifesaver. Especially because there's going to be a lot to read. I don't know if me... Okay, cool, it did actually make a difference. So... let me just make this bigger, since this is where I'm going to be spending most of my time. I'll make it so I can still see. Excellent. So, we have options. You're travelling with a caravan when it was attacked. You are on a solo pilgrimage to a hidden grove. Or I'm a member of a nomadic shifter clan. What are we thinking? I'm liking the shifter clan. My arm also hurts. But hey. Especially because it says you don't know the meaning, but it could lead to important news. Yeah. Nomadic. I would like to pick the third option. being a member of a nomadic shifter clan. I'm also going to add a very slow running computer, but that's fine. A little bit of detail to the end. He lied because typing isn't possible in that box apparently. I am also the newest member and have yet to fully harness my skills and abilities because, good lord, my stats were pathetic. Oh, also, if for some reason, not that I'll do this, but if one was like not very good, it gives you like 3 of them.
The melody weaving through the trees intensifies as you shift fully back to your humanoid form. A pang of self-consciousness shoots through you. Your human skin feels strange after a night spent as a sleek panther.
Ooh,
You haven't quite mastered the seamless transition some of the elder shifters possess. Brushing pine needles from your clothes, you remember the chilling howl that pierced the night. It was the culling call, a summons only used for matters of dire importance. You are Amethyst, a young shifter recently accepted into the Moonchasers, a nomadic clan known for their prowess in hunting and their deep connection to the moon's magic. You haven't yet completed your rite of passage, the final test that proves your ability to control your shifting nature and grants you full membership within the clan. Despite your eagerness, your mentor, the grizzled elder known as Nightsong, has cautioned patience. The culling call shatters that peace. Following the unspoken protocol, you leave behind any non-essential belongings, grabbing only your waterskin, a simple wooden flute, your bardic focus, and the worn leather satchel gifted to you by Nightsong. It contains a few travelers' rations, a map of the surrounding territories well worn with use, and a small pouch filled with shimmering moonstones, precious to your clan. Emerging from beneath the oak, you find the Moonchaser camp eerily silent. Tents lie flattened, the dying embers of a central fire casting long shadows. Panic claws at your throat. Where is everyone? What do you do? Investigate the camp. You cautiously approach the nearest tent, its canvas slashed open. What secrets might it hold? Follow the howl. Guided by your instincts, you head in the direction of the chilling cry. What dangers might await you on this path? Seek higher ground. Instinct screams for safety. You climb the nearest tall tree, hoping to gain a vantage point and assess the situation.
I'm just looking back at the feats. I think Martial Adept could be quite a good one to start with because it gives me additional options. You learn 2 maneuvers from your choice, so I could actually like down some people perhaps. So let's go for that one. And disarming attack could be good. And menacing attack. Yeah, make them make saves. There we go. Not that my DC is particularly great. I wonder if I can get... Oh, actually, I could probably just do this myself. Actions, not actions, skills. Abilities, there we go. I have a +1 to investigation, so that's not bad. I would like to investigate the... Oops. Ah. do not. So wait. Ask me to roll dice for events. I'll see if I can actually get this to do it properly. Otherwise, I can just kind of see what I think I would need to do for each thing, if that kind of makes sense. And wait for the dice result before further information. So I don't get access to spell checker on here, which is fantastic for me. Throughout our conversation, and let's see. Okay, so it just wants to know. That's fine, I can do this. Strength 9. Dexterity 10. This is embarrassing to write a second time. Constitution 10. Intelligence 8. Wisdom 13. And charisma 13. Great stats. You're lying and I hate you. Okay, so let's get the first D20. I can't actually do any pluses on the preset that I've got, so we'll just have to remember that I add one. Not that it makes much of a difference. Roll. What do we get? A 5. This is going so well. Oh, lordy, lordy. Your initial attempt... Oh, no, I'm not reading this out. It's too embarrassing.
With a roll of 5, your initial attempt to glean details from the ransacked tent proves unsuccessful. The dim light filters weakly through the slashed opening, revealing a scene of disarray. Clothes and personal belongings lie scattered, some trampled underfoot. The urgency of the situation weighs heavily on you. Do you continue your search of the tent, hoping for a clearer clue?
No.
Perception check with disadvantage due to the dim light. Move on to a different tent, hoping for better luck. Call out for any survivors. This might attract unwanted attention.
So we're calling out, or we're moving on to a different tent? Oh, this is so it's horrendous. I'm thinking move on one more time, then call out. Yeah.
With a roll of 5.
Don't repeat yourself. On to a different tent. Wow, my keyboard decided letter E doesn't exist. This is embarrassing.
Opting for a more methodical approach, you cautiously move on to the next tent. This one seems to have belonged to Nightsong, your mentor. The entrance flap lies open, revealing a scene that tightens your throat.
Oh, I
Roll a
don't like
perception
that.
check, please. Roll a d20 and add your wisdom modifier, +1, for your perception check.
Oh, come on, this. I have to do better. Is that 14? Why? That's so much better. Oh, finally something's going kind of my way, perhaps. Oh no.
With a keen eye honed by your shifter senses, and a roll of 15 +1 wisdom modifier, you take in the details of Nightsong's ransacked tent. Unlike the previous one, this one seems to have been searched more thoroughly. Drawers are pulled open, their contents spilled onto the rough floor. A single, overturned chair lies near a makeshift writing desk. Most concerning, however, is a small, crimson stain blooming on the worn animal hide rug that served as Nightsong's bed. Your heart hammers in your chest. This doesn't bode well. Amongst the scattered belongings, a glint catches your eye. Nestled amongst overturned vials and herbs lies a familiar object, Nightsong's hunting knife, its well-worn leather sheath slashed open and lying empty. What do you do next? Search for Nightsong's missing knife. The weapon might offer clues about what happened, or even serve as a means of defense. Examine the writing desk for any messages or clues. Nightsong might have anticipated trouble and left a message for you. Leave Nightsong's tent and continue your investigation of the camp. There might be other survivors who need help.
I'm thinking over the desk or the knife. I don't think I want to. Oh, I don't know. This is hard. I've been given 3 choices. I'm also going to add the link to my character sheet so I can see if it gives me more relevant things. I don't know if AI can actually integrate that yet, but we shall see. Yeah. Here is my character sheet link if it helps with our and your responses. I don't know if it can read it, but it's worth a shot, isn't it? That's really not what I meant. I was hoping you could paste the link. Control-Shift-V? Yeah. Be interesting to see if it can integrate it. I doubt it, but... Okay, excellent. I like that it told me that, and then it carries on. So, for this one, I will just read this one because I don't want to read that bit, there's no point. So you approach the makeshift desk, simple wooden plank balanced on 2 stacked crates, nice. Parchment scrolls and vials of ink are scattered across its surface. A single half-written letter sits prominently in the centre. It's an elegant script stained with a smear of crimson. An intelligence check will help you decipher the letter's contents and any potential clues. Here we go. As you examine the desk, listen closely. Do you hear any sounds coming from the rest of the camp? I don't know. So what I'll do is I will make a perception for the other sounds after I do my intelligence. I think that sounds fair. Intelligence is a -1. That's a 9. That's great. I rolled a 10 on the investigation check and a roll. 13. And my perception's a +1. Oh, I don't need to tell them that actually, do I? 13 on perception to see if I heard anything outside. My passive perception is also 11. I'm gonna die. I genuinely fear for Amethyst's life. Okay, let's go.
With a roll of 10 on your investigation check, you manage to make some sense of the unfinished letter. Nightsong seems to have been interrupted mid-sentence. The letter mentions an urgent message received from a distant outpost, something about a shadow creeping across the moonlit plains,
Great.
and the need to gather the scattered members of the Moonchasers. The crimson stain on the parchment adds a chilling weight to the words. As you decipher the letter, your heightened senses pick up on something faint from outside the tent. Your passive perception, 11, combined with your successful perception check, 13, allows you to discern a muffled whimper coming from somewhere deeper within the
this
camp.
is a trap.
It sounds weak and pained. What do you do next? Follow the sound of the whimper, cautiously searching for the source. You might find a wounded survivor in need of help. Head for the highest point in the camp to get a better view of the surroundings. This might help you assess the situation and potential escape routes. Finish investigating Nightsong's tent, searching for any hidden messages or clues. The letter might hold a key to what transpired.
Okay. I just realised my phone was kind of in the way of my camera, but it actually wasn't, so that's okay. But I've had the Gemini thing in front of half of my stream for the entire time, so. As much as I want to investigate the whimper, I probably should, because then I'll have someone, with me. My investigation's not really good enough. I think I should follow. There's investigation and mine. What? Oh, it's a +1. Okay. Before heading out to locate the whimper. Oh. I literally typed the 2 other options.
You waste no time, your heart pounding a frantic rhythm against your ribs. Nightsong's message offers a grim explanation for the culling call, but it could also hold the key to finding other survivors. With renewed focus, you scour Nightsong's desk and belongings. Make a dexterity, investigation, check, accounting for the scattered items, to see if you uncover any hidden messages or additional clues. Roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier, +0, for your dexterity, investigation, check. As you search, the muffled whimper grows slightly louder, a tremor of fear running through it. The urgency to find the source intensifies.
Good lord, okay, so it looks like it's asking me to essentially make a dexterity save to not fall over stuff. I mean, I'll just do what it asked me, so. Let's roll a d20, I suppose. A 6. I need new dice. If I had like a camera I could position well enough, I would use my actual dice because they seem to like me a bit more. Especially after playing against you guys yesterday, Sunday.
A frustrating roll of 6 hinders your efforts at a swift discovery. The disarray in Nightsong's tent proves a challenge to navigate quickly. You manage to locate some basic supplies, flint and tinder for starting a fire, a coil of rope, and a pouch filled with dried berries, but nothing that immediately jumps out as a hidden message. The whimper from outside the tent becomes more insistent, laced with a hint of desperation. It seems to be coming from the northeastern portion of the camp. The weight of the situation presses down on you, Amethyst. Do you press your search of Nightsong's tent, hoping for a breakthrough?
Much a nerd.
Perhaps there's a secret
And
compartment
I'll be honest,
or
it's
hidden
one of the
message
worst
you've overlooked.
characters I've ever
Head
had to
towards
play.
the source of the whimper, prepared to offer aid or defend yourself. Time might be of the essence for the injured individual. Call out for survivors, hoping to gather information. This could be risky, but might also lead to a reunion.
Oh, I'm gonna have to head towards the whimper at this point. My investigation is terrible. Daryl, did you see the stats that I have to work with?
The cries of pain tug at your heart,
No,
overriding
no.
the urge to uncover every secret in Nightsong's tent. With a deep breath, you pocket the supplies and cautiously exit the tent. The late afternoon sun casts long shadows across the ransacked camp, and the unsettling silence is broken only by the whimpering that grows louder with each step. Moving with the stealth you've honed
Oh, so
during
I
your
can just
time with the
automatically
Moonchasers,
stealth.
you head towards the northeastern section of the camp. The tents here seem to belong to other clan members, all in various states of disarray. Drawers are pulled open, belongings scattered, and the sense of hurried escape hangs heavy in the air. As you round a corner, you come face to face with the source of the whimpering. Sprawled on the ground amidst the wreckage of a tent lies a young woman, her once vibrant clothing stained crimson. Her face contorts in pain as she clutches her arm, a jagged wound visible beneath a hastily torn strip of cloth. Her eyes widen in surprise as she sees you. "Hey, Amethyst," she gasps, her voice weak. "Is that you? Do you?" Rush to her side, offering aid and reassurance. This might reveal your position to any potential danger. Assess the situation before approaching, looking for any signs of immediate threats. This might delay tending to her wound. Call out to her, gauging the situation before revealing yourself fully. This could draw unwanted attention, but might give you a better understanding of what transpired.
None of those options are good. Reveal my position, let them die, or reveal my position. I'm going to go to her side, but attempt to be stealthy. My god, I know this person.
The sight of your fellow Moonchaser, clearly injured, ignites a fierce protectiveness within you. Despite the lingering danger, you can't abandon her. Crouching low, you use the scattered tents and debris as cover as you make your way towards the wounded woman. Trying to maintain some semblance of stealth, roll a dexterity, stealth. Check to see if you can reach her
18.
unseen. You reach her side, her pained gasps growing more shallow with each passing moment. "Luna," you whisper, your voice laced with concern. "What happened?"
Okay, so I've actually rolled one semi-decent dice.
Your feline senses and agility come into play as you roll an 18 on your dexterity, stealth, check. You weave through the wreckage of the camp, a silent shadow, until you reach Luna's side. She flinches slightly at your touch but manages a weak smile. Amethyst, she breathes, relief flickering in her eyes. Thank the moons you're safe. They came. Raiders. From the Ashblood clan. They attacked during the night, searching for something. Her voice trails off as a wave of pain washes over her face. As you gently inspect her wound, your bardic training kicks in. Make a wisdom, medicine, check to assess the severity of the injury and see if you can potentially stabilize her. Even in the fading light, you can see the seriousness of Luna's condition. The gash on her arm is deep and jagged, blood staining the makeshift bandage. She's pale and sweating, signs of shock setting in.
That's not how you spell about. I may have messed up the AI by asking it about two technically different things. No? Okay, good.
A surge of success.
It's about time.
With a roll of 19 on your wisdom, medicine, check, you quickly assess Luna's wound. It's serious, but with proper treatment, she might survive. You could potentially stabilize her with the supplies you retrieved from Nightsong's tent, but a full recovery would require the attention of a skilled healer. As you focus on Luna, your mind drifts back to the stories whispered around the campfire, tales passed down through generations of moonchasers. Here's what you remember about the Ashblood clan. Ruthless raiders, the Ashbloods are a nomadic clan known for their ferocity and disregard for tradition. They raid settlements and rival clans, taking what they want and leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. Their motives are shrouded in secrecy, but some whispers speak of a dark pact they forged with a powerful entity that fuels their aggression. Bitter rivalry. For generations, the Moonchasers and the Ashbloods have been locked in a bitter rivalry. The reasons for this animosity are lost to time, but it has resulted in countless skirmishes and bloodshed.
That's like the Romeo and
The
Juliet
elders
families.
warn of a prophecy, foretelling a final confrontation between the two clans that will decide the fate of both. Hunters of moonlight, the Ashbloods possess a twisted connection to the moon. Unlike the Moonchasers who revere its gentle light, the Ashbloods seem to draw power from its darker aspects. There are chilling tales of Ashblood warriors transforming under the full moon, becoming monstrous creatures driven by a primal hunger. The knowledge weighs heavily on you, Amethyst. The Ashblood attack and their search for something paints a grim picture. Their motives could be tied to the prophecy, or perhaps something even more sinister. As you contemplate this new information, Luna speaks weakly. Amethyst. They took Nightsong. She rasps, her voice laced with fear. We need to warn the others. What do you do next? Focus on stabilizing Luna's wound, hoping to buy time for her to recover and share more information. This might be the most responsible course of action, but it delays finding Nightsong and the other
Just
Moonchasers.
abandon her as the third option.
Question Luna further about the Ashbloods' motives and what they might have taken from Nightsong. This could provide valuable clues, but her current state might make detailed questioning difficult. Leave Luna for the moment and try to locate Nightsong and any other survivors. This carries the risk of leaving Luna vulnerable, but finding Nightsong could be crucial.
It could be, but if I can have at least someone on my side, might be able to take over as them when I inevitably die. Oh.
Reason and compassion win out. You know Luna needs immediate attention. With a determined resolve, you take out the water skin and a clean strip of cloth from your satchel. Using your knowledge of herbs and the gentle touch honed from your time as a bard, you clean Luna's wound and apply a makeshift pressure bandage with the cloth. The success of your actions hinges on your next roll. Please roll a d20 and add your wisdom modifier, +1, for your wisdom, medicine, check to stabilize Luna's wound. The fate of your fellow Moonchaser hangs in the balance.
Yes, it does, and I rolled a fucking 9.
With a roll of 9 on your wisdom, medicine, check, your efforts manage to slow the bleeding, but not entirely stop it. Luna's breathing remains shallow, and her face remains pale. While you've bought her some precious time, she's still in critical condition. Luna winces as you tighten the bandage. Thank you, Amethyst, she whispers, her voice barely audible. We need to warn the others. Nightsong. He sent a message about a shadow. The urgency in her voice tugs at your heart, but you know she needs rest. Leaving her alone in this state isn't an option.
But it
Here's
is.
your dilemma. Amethyst. Stay with Luna, tending to her wound and hoping she recovers enough to share more information. This buys time for her to heal, but puts both of you at risk if the Ashbloods return. Leave Luna temporarily, seeking a safer location to hide her and then search for Nightsong and other survivors. This could lead to finding Nightsong and potentially warning the other Moonchasers, but leaves Luna vulnerable until you return. Call out to the camp, hoping to gather any remaining Moonchasers. This could be a risky gamble, attracting unwanted attention and potentially revealing
Guys,
your
what should I
location.
do?
What course of action will you take?
I also don't feel this background music is very fitting. It's too relaxing for what's going on. I kind of want to pick either of the first two, but I worry that if I leave, she dies, but then if I stay, we could both die. It's a very perilous start to this campaign, and I'm not entirely convinced I'm going to make it to the end of the session. I had this weird noise coming from behind me every time I just with the cat. Yeah. Try to find a safe place to hide. Not that I'm particularly confident this is going to work. Investigation isn't dexterity. And it's asked me that twice now, so I might have to, like, correct it. Just be like, hey, dexterity is a... No, investigation is a something. Let's roll anyway. 17.
It's a tough
okay.
call, Amethyst, but the potential danger outweighs the immediate risk. Luna needs rest and treatment beyond your capabilities, but leaving her alone is a gamble. You decide to find a secure hiding place within the ransacked camp. Carefully scanning the area, roll a dexterity, investigation, check to see if you can find a suitable hiding spot. You search for a location that offers some protection and concealment while keeping Luna close by.
If I put in brackets that investigation is intelligence check, not dexterity, it might fix it for later on. An earlier one made sense because I was clambering over stuff, so it's more of a save. I rolled a 17. My apologies. Oh wow, a lot of stuff just appeared. Great, let's go.
My apologies. You're absolutely right. Investigation is
See,
based on
I learned
intelligence.
something in my year
A
DMing.
successful roll of 17 on your intelligence, investigation, check proves fruitful. Your keen shifter senses, honed by years of adapting to your environment, led you to a hidden nook within the camp. Nestled amongst the wreckage of a supply tent, you discover a concealed depression in the ground, cleverly covered with loose leaves and branches. It's small, barely large enough for Luna to lie down comfortably, but it offers some protection from the elements and prying eyes. Carefully, you gather Luna in your arms, wincing slightly as she moans in pain. You manage to maneuver her into the hidden space, arranging some scavenged furs and blankets as a makeshift bed. Rest, Luna, you whisper, I'll be back soon. I promise. With a heavy heart, you leave Luna in her temporary haven.
She don't have sanctuary.
The urgency to find Nightsong and any other survivors weighs heavily on you. The fading afternoon light paints the camp in an ominous glow,
it was morning,
and the
like 20
silence is
minutes
broken
ago.
only by the frantic pounding of your own heart. Where will you begin your search? 1. Investigate the central fire pit. The heart of the camp, it might hold clues about the attack's direction or offer a vantage point to survey the surroundings. 2. Head towards the outskirts of the camp. Perhaps some moonchasers managed to escape the initial attack and are hiding nearby. 3. Search Nightsong's tent once more. The urgency might have caused you to overlook something crucial during your initial search.
So I'm just going to ask what I know about Luna, because all I have is their name at this point. But also... Okay, we're going to the bathroom. Fire pit, I feel, might be a good start, because it's probably quite close to where I am. Yeah, I feel there's definitely something missing in Nightsong's tent, but my investigation's crap. Oh, she's not, that class thing is a lie. She's clearly not adept in healing.
Here's what you know about Luna so far. Race. Luna is most likely human, as the Moonchaser clan seems to be comprised primarily of humans. During your travels with the clan, you haven't encountered any shifters besides yourself.
Helpful.
Class. It's unclear at this point what Luna's official class might be. She might be a fellow bard, skilled in healing and
Just realised I
support
have
magic like
advantage on
yourself.
perception checks.
Alternatively, she could be a scout or ranger, adept at navigating the wilderness and keeping watch over the clan. Age. Luna appears to be young, perhaps a few years older than you. This aligns with the information you received about
Fucking
being a
typical.
recent addition to the Moonchasers. Rank. Within the Moonchaser hierarchy, Luna doesn't seem to hold a high rank. She mentions Nightsong sending a message, implying she might be a follower or student under his tutelage. Now, let's head towards the central fire pit. The embers might hold clues about the direction the attackers came from, or perhaps some remnants of what transpired here. As you approach the fire pit, roll a wisdom, perception, check, to see what you can glean from the scene.
Rolled a 14 twice. It's putting having an advantage, honestly. So what I'm learning is we got absolutely fucking slaughtered in whatever happened, and I think I should just betray my entire
With a
clan.
roll of 14 on your wisdom, perception, check, you approach the central fire pit with a cautious eye. The embers glow faintly, casting dancing shadows across the ravaged camp. The air carries a faint metallic tang, a grim reminder of the recent violence. Here's what you observe: scattered belongings. The ground around the fire pit is littered with discarded items, a broken clay pot, a half-eaten meal, and a child's wooden toy.
No.
These remnants speak of a sudden and chaotic attack that disrupted the Moonchase's peaceful campsite.
There were children.
Footprints. The surrounding earth reveals a crisscrossing pattern of footprints. Some appear large and heavy, likely belonging to the Ashblood Raiders. Others are smaller and lighter, potentially left by fleeing Moonchasers. Burn marks. The wooden logs that once fueled the fire have been reduced to blackened husks. Amongst the debris, however, you spot a curious detail: a scorched patch of earth with a faint, circular outline. It could be nothing, but something about it draws your attention. What do you do next? Examine the scorched patch of earth more closely, searching for any hidden messages or symbols. This might take some time and require sifting through the ashes. Follow the smaller footprints leading away from the camp, hoping to find other survivors. This could lead to more clues or even allies, but might also take you further away from Nightsong. Continue your search of the camp, focusing on the outskirts where survivors might be hiding. This broadens your search area, but could offer valuable information and potentially lead to other Moonchasers.
Well, I want to find the Moonchasers, but now because it specifically told me that the scorched part of the earth has drawn my attention, I really want to investigate that. How are we feeling about that? Oh, I do search for lag, apparently. Search of the camp. But remember to come back and investigate the circle pattern in the burn marks. Because yeah, I just don't want to miss anything. I also apparently don't want to be able to press enter, so I'll just click the button instead. A wise decision, thank you.
A wise decision, Amethyst. The scorched earth can wait for now, especially with the potential for survivors lingering in the camp's outskirts. With renewed determination, you set off on a methodical search, weaving your way through the ransacked tents and debris. The camp seems eerily still, the silence broken only by the rustle of leaves underfoot and the distant cry of a bird. Each tattered tent and overturned box tells a story of disruption and violence. As you move further towards the outskirts, roll a wisdom, perception, check, to see if you can uncover any signs of fleeing Moonchasers or hidden dangers.
No, I can't, apparently. That's insane. And hang on, I'll accept the 3, but I find it hard to believe that I somehow managed to roll the same number on 2 dice twice in a row. So I'm going to quickly roll again, just to see if I get actually 2 different numbers this time. I did. Okay, great, so it's just my bad luck. I rolled a 3 and am very sad about it. No shit.
A roll of 3 definitely throws a wrench in your search, Amethyst. Discouragement washes over you as your heightened senses fail to pick up on any clear signs. Frustration gnaws at you, the camp seems devoid of any clues or survivors. Just as despair threatens to take hold, a flicker of movement catches your eye in the distance. Near the edge of the camp, amongst the tall trees that border the clearing, a flash of movement catches your attention. It could be just the wind rustling the leaves, but a spark of hope ignites within you. What do you do next? 1. Cautiously investigate the source of the movement, prepared for potential danger. This could lead to finding a survivor or facing an Ashblood scout. 2. Head back to Luna's hiding spot and check on her condition. It's been a while since you left her, and ensuring her well-being is a priority. 3. Return to the central fire pit and examine the scorched patch of earth more closely. Perhaps a fresh perspective and a more thorough search might reveal something you missed earlier.
This is gonna go so badly. It's a child, isn't it?
Curiosity and the desperate hope of finding another survivor overpower your cautious instincts. With a deep breath, you move towards the source of the movement, using the trees and scattered brush for cover. The forest floor is soft beneath your paws, masking the sound of your approach. As you get closer, you can make out a figure hunched low behind a large oak tree. They seem to be wearing ragged clothing, similar to what the Moonchasers wear, and their shoulders shake with silent sobs. Your heart beats a frantic rhythm in your chest. Could this be another Moonchaser, a survivor of the attack? Do you call out to the figure, identifying yourself as a fellow Moonchaser? This might offer comfort and establish trust, but it could also reveal your position. Approach slowly and silently, trying to get a closer look without being noticed. This allows you to assess the situation and potential danger before making contact. Back away from the figure and return to Luna's hiding spot. While this seems cautious, it might mean missing a chance to connect with another survivor.
Haha. I'm going to use some phrases that only we would know if they were part of our clan, just assuming it's a woman hiding here. Don't know why.
Taking a deep breath, you project your voice in a low whisper that carries through the trees. You weave in a phrase or two specific to the Moonchaser's greeting, a secret melody only they would recognize. Erie's light guide you, friend, you call out, your voice barely above a murmur.
Who's Erie?
Are you one of the Moonchasers? The figure behind the oak stiffens. A moment of tense silence hangs heavy in the air, followed by a choked sob. Slowly, the figure emerges from behind the tree, revealing a young woman with tear-streaked cheeks and dirt smudged on her face. Relief washes over you as you recognize her. Alara, you gasp, lowering your voice further. Is it really you?
Okay. I'm glad. Guidance back to camp, informing her that I have found Luna as well, but she needs help. Probably. I wouldn't be good with gods even if, like, they were ones that were in modern religions. Wow, lots of words.
A wave of relief washes over you as Alara, a fellow Moonchaser initiate, steps into the clearing. You can't help but rush forward, concern etched on your face. Alara, thank the moons you're safe, you exclaim, keeping your voice low. What happened? Did you see Nightsong? Alara wipes at her tears, her voice trembling. The Ashbloods. They came at night. We were scattered. I barely escaped. She looks at you with a flicker of hope. You're safe, and you found someone else. Luna, you nod, gesturing towards the direction of Luna's hiding spot. She's injured, but I managed to find a safe place for her. We need to get her help, but... You hesitate, a heavy weight settling on your shoulders. But what? Alara asks, her voice laced with concern. You explain the ransacked camp, Nightsong's missing hunting knife, and the unnerving silence. You tell her about the scorched patch on the fire pit, a flicker of curiosity sparking in Alara's eyes. We need to be careful, you conclude, your voice firm. The Ashbloods might still be around. We need to decide what to do next. Help Luna, find Nightsong, or warn the scattered clan members. The weight of the situation rests on your shoulders, Amethyst. Here are your options. 1. Prioritize Luna's well-being. You and Alara can tend to Luna's wounds and decide on a safe place to take her for further treatment. This might mean delaying the search for Nightsong and the other Moonchasers. 2. Search for Nightsong. You and Alara can investigate the camp further, searching for clues about Nightsong's whereabouts and potentially facing any remaining Ashbloods. This leaves Luna vulnerable for a longer period. 3. Seek a way to warn the other Moonchasers. You and Alara could attempt to find a way to signal other scattered members of the clan, potentially using knowledge of Moonchaser traditions or rituals. This carries the risk of attracting unwanted attention. What course of action will you choose?
I will choose the course of action of not spelling words correctly. There we go. I'm going to go reinvestigate the burn marks, but send Alara back to Luna. So kind of 2 birds, 1 stone type thing.
It's a tough call, Amethyst, but the urgency of Luna's condition weighs heavily. You explain your reasoning to Alara, emphasizing the need to stabilize Luna before embarking on a more extensive search. Alara, after wiping away a fresh tear, nods solemnly. You're right. Luna needs us. I'll tend to her while you investigate the fire pit. Be careful, friend. With a heavy heart but a determined spirit, you head back towards the central fire pit. The embers have dimmed further, casting an even more eerie glow on the ransacked camp. Focusing on the scorched patch of earth, you roll a wisdom investigation check to see if a closer look reveals any hidden messages or symbols within the burnt design.
What I'll need to do is, once I've done this session, I'll go back and I will obviously make notes, but also yeah, it's because my medicine roll was honestly god awful, and I haven't told it that I actually get a +3, so and I had advantage, which I didn't realise. It's while shifted. Oh, so I've been. Good thing I rolled the same on each thing, because that's only while shifted. Okay, cool. That's good to know.
With a successful roll of 15 on your wisdom investigation check, your keen eyes and shifter senses pick up on details you might have missed earlier. The scorched patch on the fire pit reveals itself to be more than just a random burn mark. It's a deliberate symbol, etched into the earth with surprising precision. The symbol itself is unfamiliar to you, a swirling vortex of crescent moons, some full, some waning. You have no recollection of encountering such a symbol within the Moonchaser traditions.
That's great.
A shiver runs down your spine. This could be a mark left by the Ashbloods, a message of some kind, or perhaps a clue to what they were searching for. Just as you ponder the meaning of the symbol, a twig snaps in the distance. You whirl around, heart pounding, senses on high alert. The once peaceful camp now feels like a predator's den, filled with unseen dangers. What do you do next? 1. Quickly sketch the symbol in your notebook, memorizing its details before rejoining Alara and Luna. Preserving this potential clue could be crucial, but lingering here might put you at risk. 2. Call out to Alara, informing her of the symbol and your concerns. Sharing information and strategizing with your newfound ally could be beneficial, but it carries the risk of revealing your location. 3. Search for another exit from the camp, a way to escape and regroup with Alara and Luna at a safer location. This prioritizes your safety and Luna's well-being, but delays further investigation and the search for Nightsong.
So I'm going to go for the first one and then ask if they actually know anything about the symbol, which I doubt because we're all level 1 and it's poor. Oh lord.
You make a swift decision, Amethyst. The symbol holds too much potential significance to ignore. Quickly, you pull out a scrap of paper and charcoal from your satchel and manage to capture a rough sketch of the swirling crescent moons on the scorched earth. It might not be perfect, but it should be enough to jog your memory or Alara's. With the symbol etched into your mind and paper, you hurry back towards Luna's hiding spot. Relief washes over you as you see Alara crouched beside Luna, offering words of comfort and tending to her wounds with a gentle touch. Alara, you whisper urgently, crouching beside them. I found something at the fire pit, a strange symbol. You unfold the paper, revealing the hastily drawn sketch of the swirling crescent moons. Have you ever seen anything like this? Alara frowns as she examines the drawing, her brow furrowing in concentration. Luna, pale but slightly more alert thanks to Alara's ministrations, also peers at the symbol with a flicker of confusion in her eyes. No, Alara mutters, shaking her head. It doesn't resemble any Moonchaser symbol I know of. It's unsettling. You explain the location of the symbol and your growing unease. The weight of the situation presses down on you all. Here are the options that lie before you, Amethyst. 1. Focus on escape. With Luna still injured and the Ashblood threat looming, you could decide to prioritize getting yourselves and Luna to safety. This means finding another hidden location within the camp or outside its perimeter and regrouping later. 2. Investigate the symbol further. The symbol's meaning gnaws at you. Perhaps there's something else hidden near the fire pit, a message or clue left by the Ashbloods. This carries the risk of encountering danger and further delaying the search for Nightsong. 3. Seek a way to contact the scattered Moonchasers. Nightsong's message about a shadow and the Ashblood raid suggest a larger threat. Perhaps there's a way to use Moonchaser traditions or rituals to send a distress signal to other clan members. This is a gamble, as you don't know how far they are or if they'll receive the message. What will you do next, Amethyst?
A combination of option 1 and 3, I think. Calling out. I know this is going to end absolutely horribly.
An intelligent decision, Amethyst. While the symbol's meaning lingers in the back of your mind, the immediate concern is your safety and Luna's well-being. You explain your reasoning to Alara, proposing a two-pronged approach. We need to get out of here, you whisper, your voice low but firm. But before we leave, let's try to send a signal to the others. Perhaps a distress call or a beacon fire. Alara nods, her eyes gleaming with newfound resolve. We can use the Moonchaser horn ritual. If any of our kin are within earshot, they'll recognize the call. Luna, despite her weakened state, manages a weak smile. Good idea. The sooner we warn the others, the better. With a newfound sense of purpose, you huddle together, formulating a plan. Here's how you can proceed. 1. Choose a discreet location to escape the camp. Staying within the ransacked camp might be too risky.
Definitely.
You could use your knowledge of the surrounding terrain to identify a hidden grove or secluded nook within a reasonable distance. 2. Gather materials for the Moonchaser horn ritual. Alara mentions needing specific materials for the distress call. These might include specific herbs, feathers, or a particular type of wood for the fire. A quick search of the ransacked camp or the surrounding area might yield what you need.
Very quickly search, I suppose. Watch this be another very good dice roll. Oh god. Okay, so because that's a lot of stuff that it's going to read out, I will just say I need to try and find Moonchaser horn, a specially carved horn, which I bet they've stolen. Oh, you know what? Listen to it. Screw it.
With a sense of urgency and purpose, you decide to gather the necessary materials for the Moonchaser horn ritual before escaping the camp. Alara offers a hopeful smile. Good thinking,
Did that roll?
Amethyst. The sooner we send the signal, the better chance we have of reaching others. Here's what you need to find. 1. Moonchaser horn. This is a crucial element of
I
the
don't know.
ritual.
I've got the same number now.
It's a specially carved horn, traditionally made from the horn of a stag and imbued with moonlight magic. During your travels with the Moonchasers, you might recall seeing such a horn kept amongst the clan's sacred items. The question is, can you locate it amidst the ransacked camp?
Probably
2.
not.
Moonwort. This rare silver-colored fern is said to hold the essence of moonlight. It's a key ingredient in many Moonchaser rituals, and you'll need a small amount to imbue the signal with magic. While uncommon, moonwort can sometimes be found growing in secluded, moonlit areas within forests. Perhaps a quick search near the camp's outskirts might yield some results. 3. White feathers. Feathers, particularly white ones, symbolize purity and communication within Moonchaser traditions. The ritual likely requires a few white feathers, which you might be able to find scattered amongst the debris of the camp, scavenged from bird nests, or
I know
plucked
what I'm
from a
gonna do.
nearby owl if you're stealthy enough. Make a wisdom, perception, check to see if you can find any of the necessary materials within the ransacked camp. As you search, keep an ear out for any sounds that might indicate approaching danger. The silence of the camp is unsettling, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves or the distant cry of an owl. Remember, the Ashbloods might still be lurking nearby.
Yeah, it's just wisdom, isn't it? Yeah. I think. Let me just double check how that works so I can actually phrase this properly. I didn't do any of those. That's fine. No extras. Features. Racial traits. Just with a more also gives me 2 additional temporary HP and stops any creature within. Need to make sure it knows everything that I can do. Gives me additional HP equal to my Constitution modifier. My base HP is currently... I've lost it. 8. Oops. Within 30 feet of me. Making an attack roll against me with advantage unless I am incapacitated. There we go. There we are. God, that took a while to type. I had to make sure I was getting it all right, because then hopefully this yeah, hopefully it remembers all this. Okay, so let's see how that happened. Now it went silent for a bit, I apologise.
Absolutely. Amethyst, shifting into your beast form grants you a significant advantage in this situation. With a roll of 15 on your wisdom, perception, check, boosted by the advantage granted by your beast form, your senses become razor sharp. You weave through the ransacked camp, your feline grace and heightened senses allowing you to navigate the wreckage with ease. Here's what you find. Moonchaser horn. Your search proves fruitful. Nestled beneath a pile of overturned crates, you uncover a familiar, intricately carved horn. Relief washes over you. You've found the first crucial element for the ritual.
I was almost certain that was going to be
The
stolen.
search for moonwort proves more challenging. You scour the camp's outskirts, searching for the telltale silvery glow of the fern amidst the undergrowth. Unfortunately, your efforts are unsuccessful. It seems the recent events haven't allowed for any moonwort to grow in the immediate vicinity. White feathers. Your sharp eyes catch a glint of white amongst the scattered belongings. You manage to scavenge a handful of pristine white feathers, perfect for the ritual. Despite the setback with the moonwort, you've managed to secure 2 out of the 3 necessary components. The Moonchaser horn and the white feathers offer a glimmer of hope. The temporary HP you gain from shifting, equal to your Constitution modifier, +1, adds a buffer to your overall health, making you slightly more resilient. Additionally, any creature within 30 feet of you attempting to attack you with advantage will have to roll normally due to your heightened reflexes. Alara watches your search with a mixture of hope and trepidation. As you return with the horn and feathers, a question hangs heavy in the air. No moonwort, she asks, her voice barely a whisper. What do we do now? Here are your options. Amethyst. 1. Press on with the ritual despite the missing moonwort. The lack of moonwort might weaken the signal, but it could still reach some nearby moonchasers. This is a gamble, but time is of the essence. 2. Delay the ritual and search for moonwort in the surrounding area. Venturing further from the camp carries the risk of encountering ashbloods, but acquiring moonwort could significantly strengthen the distress call. 3. Focus on finding Luna a safe haven outside the camp and regroup later. While this prioritizes Luna's safety, it delays sending a warning to the other moonchasers. What course of action will you take?
I wonder why it said +2. I mean, it doesn't, but okay, I'll take that.
No worries at all, Amethyst. The complexities of character abilities can be tricky to keep track of during an adventure.
Hang on, let me pause. I'm level 1. I swear to God, if it was balancing this whole thing for me being level 4... Okay, Jesus. Oh, I was about to die. I'm pretty sure I'm the only combatant. Okay, right, that should be fixed.
My apologies. You're absolutely right. Shifting into your beast form grants temporary HP equal to your constitution modifier, +1, plus your character level, 1, for a total of 2 additional HP. With your keen senses and newfound resilience, you return to Alara, the Moonchaser horn and white feathers clutched in your hand. The absence of Moonwort hangs heavy in the air, but you know every second counts. We don't have time to search for Moonwort, you explain, your voice firm despite the gnawing worry. The ritual might be weaker without it, but it's our only chance to alert the others. Alara nods, her eyes filled with a newfound determination. You're right, let's do this. Describe how you and Alara perform the Moonchaser horn ritual. As you gather around the horn, a sense of urgency and purpose fuels your actions. Alara instructs you on the specific steps of the ritual, a melody woven into the moonlight that only Moonchasers can understand. You hold the horn aloft, channeling your own limited magical energy into the instrument. Alara throws the white feathers into the air, their soft descent imbued with a faint, silvery glow. The air around you crackles with a strange energy as you blow into the horn, a haunting melody echoing through the ravaged camp. The sound carries a sense of desperation, a plea for help that pierces the night. The ritual is complete, but the lingering question is, will anyone hear it? As the final notes fade into the night, you and Alara exchange a worried glance. Silence descends once more, broken only by the distant hooting of an owl. Did the ritual reach anyone?
It's an owlin.
Or were you alone in the wilderness, your desperate plea lost on the night wind?
I would like to make a perception check to see if I can tell if the song worked or not. Which I think sounds like a good idea. I had 4 viewers a bit ago. I don't know where they went. It's all good. Ah. I actually want to check my inventory. I don't have armor.
An excellent addition to the ritual, Amethyst. Lighting a fire in the pit adds a visual element to the distress call, potentially increasing its range and impact. With the horn music, clan chants, and empowered feathers, you've poured your heart and what little magic you possess into the ritual. Now, the agonizing wait begins. Make a wisdom, perception, check, incorporating the bonus from your beast form, to see if you can detect any signs of the ritual's effect. Perhaps a distant response from another Moonchaser horn, a flicker of recognition in the eyes of a nearby creature, or even an unsettling shift in the night air could offer a clue. As you stand there, the silence feels deafening. Alara leans against you, her hand gripping yours tightly.
Oh, no, I do have
the weight of uncertainty hangs heavy in the air.
That sucks. Oops. Me. Perception. I have advantage because of beast. Where'd they go? There. Roll. Is that an 8? An 8? Plus 3, so 11. No, not plus 3, plus 1. It's better. I rolled an 8. Did either of my companions notice any changes to our surroundings? That's what I want to know, because I'm not the only one doing this nonsense. That's pathetic. Waste of an advantage. Oh, they're as useless as I am. Love it. 2 new NPCs that just can't do anything. Great.
With a roll of 8 on your wisdom, perception, check, even with the bonus from your beast form, the knight reveals no clear signs of the ritual's success.
Damn.
The fire crackles softly in the pit, casting flickering shadows on the ravaged camp. The air remains still, and the only sounds are the distant chirping of crickets and the occasional rustle of leaves.
Great.
Alara shakes her head, her brow furrowed in worry. I don't hear anything, she whispers, her voice barely a murmur. Disappointment clouds her eyes, but a flicker of determination remains. It doesn't mean it didn't work, you offer, trying to sound more confident than you feel. The signal might have traveled further than we can hear. Luna, despite her weak condition, offers a weak smile. Amethyst is right. We did what we could. Now, we need to find you both a safe place to rest. She's right. You're exhausted, both physically and emotionally. The adrenaline that fueled your search and the ritual is starting to wear off. The question remains, where will you take Luna and Alara to rest?
Now,
1.
do I go
Seek a hidden
into the
location
forest
within the
or
ransacked
the
camp.
stream?
This offers some familiarity, but also carries the risk of encountering lingering ashbloods. 2. Head deeper into the surrounding forest, searching for a secluded grove or cave. This provides more distance from the camp, but venturing further into the unknown holds its own dangers. 3. Retrace your steps towards the stream where you last encountered Nightsong. Perhaps there's a safe haven he might have mentioned nearby. This option depends on your memory of the area and the risk of retracing your steps.
Oh no.
What course of action will you take, Amethyst?
So what we're reckoning? Deeper into the surrounding forest or retrace my steps to the stream? I'm thinking the stream, personally. Also, how do you make polls in chat? Option 3. Thank you, Daffodil? I liked how enthusiastic you were with your response, so we're going to go with that. Sleep and safety take priority. Love it. Trying to die. Oh no, I just saw I have to make a wisdom something, and then it disappeared. Oh, survival. I'm good at that. So that's advantage and a plus
Sleep
3.
and safety take priority. You decide to retrace your steps towards the stream where you last encountered Nightsong. There's a chance he might have mentioned a hidden nook or crevice in the area, a place suitable for rest and potentially some form of defense. As you navigate the moonlit forest path, Alara supports Luna's weight, her arm wrapped around the young Moonchase's waist. You lead the way, your senses on high alert, searching for any signs of danger or the familiar sound of flowing water. The forest seems eerily still, the silence broken only by the occasional snap of a twig underfoot or the hoot of an owl in the distance. Make a wisdom, survival, check to see if you can navigate your way back to the stream and locate a potential hiding spot based on Nightsong's possible knowledge of the area. The journey back seems longer under the weight of worry and the strain of carrying Luna. Will you find the stream, or will you become lost in the labyrinthine paths of the forest?
Okay,
And if you do find the stream, will Nightsong's knowledge of the area provide the safe haven you desperately need?
Oh, so that's a 10. I rolled a 10 and have a +3 to survival. Thank God for advantage. While that's sorting itself out, I want to add something real quick. There you are. Because I've realised I now actually do have space for them. Put hex done. What do you reckon? For hex. Done there? Yeah, there we go. Let's see how this turned out.
With a roll of 10 on your wisdom, survival, check, bolstered by your +3 bonus, you manage to navigate your way back to the stream, albeit with a few wrong turns and detours.
Of course.
The familiar sound of rushing water fills the air, a comforting melody in the otherwise tense silence. As you approach the stream bank, you cast a searching glance around. Memories flicker back, Nightsong mentioning a hidden crevice near the water, a place used for shelter or meditation during solo hunts. You scan the rocky cliffs bordering the stream, your eyes drawn to a particular section where jagged rocks formed a natural overhang. Carefully, you approach the overhang, Alara and Luna close behind. A sliver of moonlight peeks through the dense canopy, illuminating a small, hidden opening behind the cascading water. It's not a grand shelter, but it offers some protection from the elements and prying eyes. This might work, you whisper, pushing aside some vines that obscure the entrance. The space behind the waterfall is surprisingly dry, offering a cramped but secure haven. You help Alara and Luna maneuver inside, the sound of rushing water providing a natural white noise barrier. Exhaustion washes over you as you settle down inside the hidden crevice. Alara tends to Luna's wounds once more, a grim silence hanging heavy in the air.
So I can't do that.
What now? Alara whispers, her voice barely audible. The question hangs heavy, echoing the uncertainty gnawing at your own heart. Here are your options. Amethyst. 1. Rest and recover for the night. You and your companions are exhausted. A good night's sleep might revitalize you for the challenges ahead. 2. Discuss a plan for the next day. With renewed energy, you could strategize your next move. Searching for Nightsong, investigating the Ashblood symbol, or attempting to escape the area altogether. 3. Try to contact the scattered Moonchasers again. Perhaps another attempt at the Moonchaser Horn ritual, this time closer to the stream, might have better results. However, you're unsure if you have the remaining strength for another ritual. What will you do, Amethyst?
Apparently I can't make a poll. I don't have the option to do so. I'll figure something out. I'm feeling start of number 2, discuss a plan for the next day, and then rest and recover for the night. Because I have a feeling that we might be in a little bit of trouble. But that's just me. Yeah. See? No matches. Strange. What if I try it on my phone? Slice, slash. Apparently that doesn't exist. Did I spell it wrong? No. Heading to option 1. Retrying the ritual if my companions think that... Oh my god, I wasn't typing at all. Why not? Oh no, it was. I just decided that I wanted to go a bit slowly. Start with option 2 before heading to option 1. Retrying the ritual if my companions think it would be worth it. Lag. Do. Computer doesn't like it. Ooh. Losing half the text for like no reason.
Wise decision, Amethyst. Taking a moment to strategize before succumbing to exhaustion is crucial. You huddle closer to Alara and Luna within the cramped crevice, the sound of rushing water creating a natural curtain of sound. We need a plan, you whisper, your voice low but firm. We can't stay here forever. Alara nods solemnly, her face etched with worry. Luna, despite her weakness, offers a small, determined smile. First things first, you continue. We need to figure out what to do next. Night Song. The Ashbloods. The symbol. You recount the events of the day, the weight of each encounter settling heavily on your shoulders. Alara listens intently, her brow furrowed in concentration. Once you finish, she speaks, her voice barely above a whisper. Night Song. He might have known something about the Ashbloods. Perhaps he left a message somewhere, a hidden clue in his tent or near the hunting grounds. The idea sparks a flicker of hope within you. We could search his tent again, more thoroughly this time, you suggest. Luna speaks up, her voice weak but filled with resolve. And that symbol, what did it mean? Do you think it's connected to the Ashbloods? You shake your head. I don't know, but it felt important. We can't ignore it. Here, you have a decision to make. 1. Focus on the immediate threat, Night Song. Searching Night Song's tent for clues about the Ashbloods or his whereabouts might be the most pressing concern. This would delay investigating the symbol further. 2. Investigate the symbol further. The swirling moon symbol holds an unknown significance, and you might be able to glean some information about it from the surrounding area or the ransacked camp. This could delay the search for Night Song. After discussing your options with Alara and Luna, make a decision on how to proceed.
So come on now guys, option 1, focus on the threat, option 2, investigate the symbol. And I'm not allowed to make polls. It won't let me, it says that's an unknown command, so that's really confusing. Typing. Oh, okay. My interacting bar just entirely froze and went non-responding. Don't crash, please. Okay, let me close that page because I think that might have broke it. Ooh, right. So I'm feeling to focus on option 1. Do you guys agree? See if we can actually find this Night Song person, because I have no idea who they are. Barely know who these guys are, to be honest. Option 1, let's try it. I swear it turns out Night Song left that symbol, but didn't tell anyone what it meant.
After weighing your options with Alara and Luna, the immediate concern of Night Song's disappearance takes precedence. Perhaps within his tent lies a hidden message, a clue about the Ashblood attack, or even his own whereabouts. We need to find Night Song, you declare, your voice firm despite the gnawing worry. He might have left a message or some indication of where he went. Searching his tent again seems like the best first step. Alara nods in agreement. You're right, Night Song wouldn't leave without a reason. Perhaps something in his belongings will offer a clue. Luna, despite her weakened state, offers a determined nod. Let's find him. Amethyst. We can't give up hope. The decision is made. The next morning, with a renewed sense of purpose, you prepare to revisit Night Song's ransacked tent, searching for any hidden clues about his disappearance or the Ashblood attack. As the first rays of dawn pierce through the dense canopy, casting long shadows across the forest floor, you emerge from the hidden crevice behind the waterfall. The air is crisp and cool, carrying the faint scent of damp earth and pine needles. Alara helps Luna lean against a nearby tree, offering her a reassuring smile. With a deep breath, you head back towards the ransacked camp, a knot of unease tightening in your stomach. Night Song's tent, a tattered mess of fabric and broken poles, awaits your scrutiny.
Well, at least it didn't
Describe
get
how
more
you
attacked
approach the
overnight.
search within Night Song's tent, incorporating your shifter senses and any knowledge you might have about ranger traditions or hiding places. Remember, Night Song was a skilled ranger. He might have hidden messages or clues in unexpected places, relying on his knowledge of wilderness survival to conceal them. Your keen senses and knowledge of the moonchases might prove invaluable in this search.
My inability to type is going to be a big disadvantage. There we go. The lesser expected was the tent. Reminding myself of previous conversations with Night Song to attempt to locate any secrets he may have left behind. Now the box stopped responding quite a while ago, so let's see what happens when it catches up. Wow. And I only made about 2 typos. I don't know much about rangers and stuff, so it's kind of hard to be like, use the information you already have about someone that you don't even know. But like, you do know, because it's your character, but you don't know them, because until like an hour ago you never heard the name Night Song. Oh, I think I'll have to end soon, because the computer's not liking this. But it's fine. Wow, I did a lot. Good lord. Oh, I can close this. That might help. That doesn't need to be open.
A commendable approach, Amethyst. Leaving no stone unturned is crucial in this situation. Taking a deep breath, you approach Nightsong's ravaged tent with renewed focus. Alara and Luna watch from a distance, their eyes filled with a mixture of hope and worry. Remembering ranger traditions, Nightsong, being a skilled ranger, wouldn't hide anything in plain sight. You recall past conversations where he'd mentioned the importance of leaving no trace, of blending in with the environment. His message, if there is one, wouldn't be readily apparent.
Ooh,
Inspecting the unexpected, with this knowledge in mind, you begin your search. First, you examine the ground beneath the overturned sleeping furs and debris. Rangers often bury small pouches or containers for safekeeping. Your keen feline senses, honed by your beast form, come into play as you sniff the earth, searching for any disturbances or foreign scents. Next, you move on to the tent poles themselves. Rangers sometimes carve hidden compartments or symbols into these wooden supports, using them as a discreet way to store messages or reminders. You run your hands along the rough wood, feeling for any unusual grooves, bumps, or hidden compartments. Lifting the canvas, finally, you shift your attention to the tattered canvas of the tent itself. Rangers are adept at using natural materials to their advantage. Perhaps Nightsong stitched a message or symbol onto the underside of the canvas, hidden from casual inspection but easily accessible to him. Carefully, you lift the canvas, your eyes scanning the underside for any hidden markings, knots, or sewn messages. Wisdom, perception, check with advantage from your beast form, as you meticulously search the tent, incorporating Nightsong's ranger traditions and your own enhanced senses. Roll a wisdom, perception, check with advantage granted by your beast form. This roll will determine whether you uncover any hidden clues or messages left behind by Nightsong. Remember, the search might be tedious, but even the smallest detail could hold immense significance.
A remarkable discovery. Good. I'm not going to read anymore. I'm going to wait for it to fully load so I can have it read out. Might actually be getting somewhere.
A critical success. With a roll of 20 on your wisdom, perception, check, boosted by the advantage granted by your beast form, your meticulous search of Nightsong's tent yields a remarkable discovery. Underneath the tattered canvas, painstakingly stitched with a near-invisible thread, you find a symbol. It's not the swirling crescent moons you encountered at the fire pit, but something entirely different. It resembles a stylized owl, its single eye a watchful circle and its wings outstretched as if in flight. A surge of excitement courses through you. This is no random symbol. Owls are revered creatures within the Moonchaser tradition, often associated with wisdom, observation, and hidden knowledge.
Good to know.
Nightsong wouldn't have stitched this symbol onto his tent without a reason. True. Alara and Luna, sensing your sudden change in demeanor, hurry over. Did you find something? Alara asks, her voice filled with hope. You hold up the canvas, revealing the hidden owl symbol. Look at this, you whisper, your voice trembling with a mix of excitement and apprehension. Nightsong wouldn't have done this without a reason. Luna leans closer, her brow furrowed in concentration. An owl, she murmurs, tracing the symbol with a trembling finger. What does it mean? You shake your head, a knot of unease tightening in your stomach. The owl symbol is a mystery, but it's a lead nonetheless. Perhaps it's a clue about Nightsong's whereabouts, a hidden message only he and other Moonchasers might understand. Here's what you can do next. Amethyst. 1. Question Alara and Luna about the symbol. They might have some knowledge of Moonchaser traditions or symbolism that could shed light on the meaning of the owl. 2. Search the ransacked camp for anything related to owls. Perhaps there's something else within the camp that ties back to the symbol, another clue left behind by Nightsong. 3. Seek out a location associated with owls. Owls are often found in specific areas within the forest. Perhaps Nightsong left the symbol as a hint to his location, leading you to a place with a significant owl population. What course of action will you take?
I think 2 or 3. I think if it was option 1, they would have said something by now. Like, question them about the symbol. They're already here looking at the symbol. So I'm going to briefly follow option 2 and end with option 3. I'm also going to wait for the text box to catch up a little bit. There we go. Don't want to spend too long searching around the entire camp because I do believe option 3 is the correct one. Oh, it's still typing it, okay. Wondered why my speech button wasn't showing up. Let's go.
Alara and Luna's knowledge might hold the key to unlocking the hidden meaning of the owl symbol. You hold up the canvas, the intricate stitching catching the morning light.
Like the way
Alara, Luna,
it made me do
you
it
say,
anyway.
your voice laced with urgency. Take a look at this. Does this symbol mean anything to you? Alara scrunches her brow in concentration, her eyes flickering across the stitched owl. I can't say for certain, she admits. Owls are revered creatures within the Moonchaser tradition, symbols of wisdom and hidden knowledge. But I've never seen this specific symbol used before. Luna reaches out, her touch tracing the outline of the owl with a trembling finger. Perhaps it's a clue, she whispers, her eyes wide with newfound hope. Nightsong wouldn't have hidden this for no reason. The possibility hangs heavy in the air. A single glance at the ransacked camp tells you another search wouldn't be fruitful. Nightsong wouldn't have left anything else in plain sight. But the symbol might be a key. We need to find a place connected to owls, you declare, your voice firm with newfound purpose. Somewhere Nightsong might have gone, a place significant to the symbol. Alara nods in agreement. You're right. Owls often reside in specific areas within the forest, ancient trees with large hollows, abandoned cliffs, or even hidden groves. A flicker of hope ignites within you. The owl symbol might be a cryptic message, a clue leading you to Nightsong's whereabouts. With renewed determination, you gather your supplies and prepare to venture deeper into the forest, following the silent call of the watchful owl. The search for Nightsong takes you deeper into the heart of the forest, towards a place where owls are said to gather. What dangers and discoveries await you on this path? The adventure continues.
Yes, it does. I think that is a good place to end, actually, because it just says the adventure continues. So I've asked it to do something quite specific. And let's make sure I spelled it correctly. I will never gain any XP. It is going to be one of those things, isn't it? Just end of session. We leveled up yet? We leveled up yet? We leveled up yet? Oh, a lot of information came up on the screen again, and then just went phew, gone. Like my health is going to be the first time we enter combat.
End of Session 1, The Owl's Call. As the first rays of dawn pierce through the dense canopy, you stand resolute with Alara and Luna by your side. The mystery of Nightsong's disappearance deepens, but the discovery of the hidden owl symbol offers a glimmer of hope. Your search for answers takes you deeper into the heart of the forest, towards a place where owls are said to gather. Experience points, XP. Since this was the first session and you tackled a variety of challenges, the XP award is at your discretion. Here are some options to consider. Low stakes exploration, 10 to 15 XP. This is a good baseline for a session focused on exploration, role-playing, and puzzle solving with minimal combat. Moderate challenge, 15 to 20 XP. This takes into account the danger of the Ashblood raid, the ritual, and the potential for encounters while searching for Nightsong's tent. Ultimately, the amount of XP you award is up to you. A message to your viewers. Thank you to everyone who joined us on this thrilling adventure. Amethyst, Alara, and Luna have faced danger, loss, and the unknown. But their courage and determination haven't wavered. The search for Nightsong continues, and the secrets of the owl symbol beckon him deeper into the heart of the forest. What awaits them in the coming sessions? Will they find Nightsong? What dangers lurk within the ancient groves? Join us next time to find out. Session 1 has concluded.
That's a 4. So what I've done is it says I can do like any XP I want, but base minimum of 10. So I rolled a d10 because it said between 10 and 20 basically. So I get 14 experience points. How do I manage that? There we go. Manage experience. Add XP 14. Apply. There we go. Nowhere near level 2. But let's close the interact thing. There we go. I don't think that went too badly for a first stream. A few teething issues, but you know, gonna get them all the time. I'm gonna spend some time now really teaching Bard Gemini actually, what my character sheet is and what proficiencies are and stuff, because then hopefully it can tailor it more to me. But I think a 2.5 hour stream for a first session 0, and it conveniently gives me a nice time to end, is a good idea. So thank you guys that did join, and I will try and do this weekly, I think, if not a little bit more often, because I'm not gonna lie, kind of enjoyed it. So we shall see. But yeah, thank you. I will see you guys next time.